Hello, Bash fam. What is going on here today? Modern Horizons 3 is right now around the corner, and I'd like to say there's still some stuff that you can pre-order over at sihobby.com. You can get some Modern Horizons 3 pre-release kits, bundles, gift bundles, play boosters, stuff like that. Use code BASHFAM at the end of your checkout to save 10% off on your entire order and more. Also, be sure to check out the Facebook group and the Discord. We're going to be doing some insane giveaways coming up here soon, guys. So we have, I decided to add some stuff. So when we do the Modern Horizons 3 early boxes, we're going to be doing some giveaway goals. We're going to do a 6 collector packs of Modern Horizons 3 given away to 6 different winners when we hit 5,000 subs on YouTube. If we hit 7,500 subs on YouTube, and we're going to add an additional collector box. And then also, if we hit 10,000 subscribers and 2,500 members in the Facebook group, we're going to give away this commander deck that I'm about to show you. This is my Don't Go in the Woods Alone at Night Elf Tribal Commander deck. I would say it's competitive. It's not CDH, but it is a very competitive deck, and it's super fun. And also, if for some reason we get over 15,000 subscribers, I'm going to add an additional 2 Modern Horizons 3 collector booster boxes split between 4 different people. So tons of stuff to be given away. But more of that information will be coming out once I do the actual first collector box of Modern Horizons 3. So right here we have my elf, Lothria Blade of the Elves. I call this Do Not Go in the Woods, Don't Go in the Woods Alone at Night. Because it is my elf tribal deck. It is super fun. So basically my goal is to ping people for lots of life, gain life, also deal lethal damage, forest walk, death touch, all kinds of stuff in this deck. Fiend Artisan is going to be one of the many ways I'll be able to get the creatures out that I need to get the game win. We're looking at Craterhoof. We got Tutors for Finale of Devastation. We've got, I think I'm going to add Triumph of the Horde to this, but I haven't added that yet. And there's another card in here that's a game ender as well. There's also multiple other different ways to win with like the tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses 10 life. I gain 10 life. Multiple different spells in here that can do the same thing where they lose a ton of life. I gain a ton of life. So overall, there's a lot of different mechanics of this deck that are super fun. One of the win cons right there, Craterhoof. Vorinclex Monstrous Raider is decent, but I don't know if this is going to actually stay in the final 99. There's other, I think, more valuable cards that I could probably put in here in place of this. Also, Shield Dread, this is, it's pretty dope. It's just one of those cards that are sick. Again, guys, this deck could be yours. That's if we hit 10,000 subscribers and 2,500 members in the Facebook group before June 14th. Here's another game winner right here. End Raise Forerunners. It's just one of those cards where I'll have so many elves out there that it will just deal some damage. Elvish Archdruid, we got some mana dorks in here up galore. Obviously, we have a lot of elves that we're going to be using for some mana dorks. Beast Whisperer, amazing card. Rishkar, Pima, Renegade, not a terrible card. Voice of the Woods, tap 5 untapped elves you control. Create a 7/7 green elemental creature token with trample. Again, guys, like I said, we're going to have a lot of tokens in here, a lot of doublers. We're going to have a ton of elves out here, so we're going to be able to tap elves for that. Elves with the commander. Risk the Exiled, very nice. Marwyn the Nurturer, add an amount of force equal to the Marwyn's power. Whenever an elf enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1. Double counters. We're going to get some mana ramp going crazy fast, and that's the fun thing about this deck. Create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. Elves get +1/+1. Here's another one of those cards. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. I wonder, elves. And yeah, dude, you can win the game just by dropping that. Reclamation Sage. We've got Farhaven Elf, very nice. Jasper Sentinel. We have some like fetch elves in here for lands. It's pretty nice. But yeah, Abomination, Lanoir, toughness equal number of elves you control. Something like this can be deadly. Add X mana of any one color where X is the number of elves on the battlefield. Again, guys, the mana ramp in this deck is insane. It is stupid fun. Tap 4 untapped creatures you control, destroy target artifact or enchantment. You can do that as many times as you want, dude. And like I said, your board is going to be rampant with elves and other creatures and tokens. You could literally blow up people's boards of artifacts, get rid of all their mana rocks, any enchantments that maybe might be having them draw more. You know the vibes. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Llanowar Tribe, Jagged Scar. This one might not make it as well. But power and toughness equal the number of elves you control, which is pretty nice. And it can deal damage to target creature with flying by tapping it. Great card here. Elvish Mystic. Shaman of the Pack. One of the highlights of this deck, all elves get +1/+1 and have forest walk. So basically anybody that has a forest cannot block me. This is the bread and butter of my elves in the deck. I won this in a giveaway, and it is add 1 forest to your mana pool for each elf. It's basically like a Gaia's Cradle for this deck. Canopy Tactician, Ruthless Winnower. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-elf. That's just dirty. Allosaurus Shepherd, you know the vibes. Sword of the Animus, this is probably something I would like hook up to either my commander or something else. It's just a good way to get some mana out there. I have so many different ways to get your mana. Ashnod's Altar, again, we're going to have tons and tons of tokens. We're going to be sacrificing for some quick mana real quick. Arcane Signet for that early play, Soul Ring. The Great Henge. This is just one of those cards that I just love having it in a deck like this. Mox Opal, Mana Crypt. Again, this is kind of where the mana rocks come in, where it makes it competitive. All the mana ramp and stuff like that. Mana Vault. Primal Vigor, it's basically the same exact thing as Doubling Season. Just a little different verbiage in the text, but it does exactly what Doubling Season does. Defense of the Heart, definitely going to get some win cons out with those cards. This card is kind of dirty. Attacking elves you control have Death Touch. Whenever an elf you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Again, lots of different aspects into this where it pings 1, gain life, deals constant damage to people. Create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token for each elf you control. That is disgusting. Like say I have 10 Doubling Seasons out there, I'm creating 20 elves. It's stupid. It really is stupid. Deadly Relic, Force of Vigor, Vampiric Tutor again. Crop Rotation, you'll see why we have this. Basically, I'm going to get any land out of my deck that I want. I have multiple different lands that we can play around with. Elvish Promenade, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token for each elf you control. Again, let's get 20 more elves out there. Toxic Deluge. Harvest Season, search your library for up to X basic land cards where X is the number of tapped creatures you control and put those cards on the battlefield. Basically, there's an opportunity to pretty much get all of my lands out. Damnation. Basically, if somebody's just really pissing me off, I know this is probably the best thing for this deck. It is a Judge promo, though, and it looks super sick. Again, if somebody's just really ticking me off at the table, I'm slamming this bitch down. Sometimes, you know what? I don't get a lot of opportunity to play Magic with my friends. I'm usually working or busy with my family and making videos for you guys here on YouTube. Maybe I want the game to last a little bit longer because I want to relish in the moment. Let's cast Damnation. Screw you guys. Natural Order, it's like a $17 card. Basically, you can grab whatever creature I want. 3 visits. This card, borderless foils are like $22. It's insane. Search your library for a forest card, put that card on the battlefield, and shuffle. Not bad. Pact of the Serpent. Oh, yeah, so choose a creature type. Target player draws X cards and loses X life. Where X is the number of creatures they control of the chosen. This actually could end somebody's life. Well, life points, not actual life. You know what I'm saying. You could use this. If I had 30 elves and a guy's got 16 life, boom, he's dead. Demonic Tutor. There is an Imperial Seal and a 1 ring that's going to be in this deck. Finale of Devastation, game win con, and here we go. This is just something that makes any deck non-casual. Gaia's Cradle, Cabal Coffers, Ancient Tomb, Urberg Tomb of Youngmoat, Yagi, and then just some basic lands. So again, guys, super fun deck, super fun to play. Lots of mana ramp, quick mana dorks, Cavern of Souls in there for elves, you know the vibes. And yeah, it pretty much just needs a Bayou to really be completed and a Mox Diamond. And you're looking at some major value and pretty close to CDH material. Still a decent ways away. Lots of high mana value cards that could probably go. But overall, fun deck, super awesome. I'm hoping we can hit 10,000 subscribers and 2,500 members in the Facebook group before June 14th so we can give away this deck to one lucky winner. And then also, if we hit 15,000 subscribers before June 14th, we're also going to throw in another 2 additional collector boxes. And obviously, after 5,000 subs, we're going to give away those 3 or 6 Modern Horizons 3 collection packs between 6 people. 7,500 subs, we're going to do an additional collector box. 10,000 this deck, but we also need to hit 2,500 members in the Facebook group. And then if we hit 15,000 subscribers, and that will also have the 2,500 members in the Facebook group, we're going to throw an additional 2 collector boxes on top. Guys, this deck is worth $2,400. So that's a lot. That's a lot to give away, man. And you know what? Subscribers aren't everything, but it is everything to me. Like, it's insane. I'm going to make nowhere near $2,400 in value for a long time off of like ad revenue and stuff like that. This is just stuff I like to do for the Bash Fam. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Share this with your friends and fam, because one of you guys could potentially win this $2,400 deck. We'll see you soon with the early pre-release of Modern Horizons 3. Peace out, stay groovy, and stay safe, Bash Fam.